absolutely spot on for Kate O'Connor.
It's going to be a gold medal for Ireland in lane number 4. Danielle Whitman strikes gold.
This is a voyage deep into the emotional code of Irish music.
With the keening, it's a visceral and pagan thing.
I want to discover if folk songs are still tuned to the issues of the day.
Write about heavy stuff, you know, that a lot of artists don't touch, they won't go near.
We explore the stories behind Ireland's great love songs.
For me, a good love song is all about heartbreak.
I'm about to immerse myself in the soundtrack of Ireland. So come with me as we explore the musical atlas of Ireland.
The Big Arch just got bacon. Smokier, crispier with that delicious Big Arch sauce. The Big Arch with bacon for big McDonald's hunger.
Did you know most multivitamins don't contain omega-3, an essential nutrient which your body can't produce from scratch? Try 7C's omega-3 and multivitamins for comprehensive support. The unique formulation includes the UK's #1 omega-3 to support your brain and heart, and a multivitamin tablet containing 22 essential vitamins and minerals, including those to support your energy and immune system. For comprehensive support, try 7C's omega-3 and multivitamins. This has been Medifax for 7C's.
Want salon quality hair every day? 8 in 10 think the answer is Tresemme Professional Thermo Sculpt Memory. For hair that feels healthier. To help lock in up to 72 hours style resilience.
It's the new Tresemme.
Try it.
Senstein Clinical Repair is absolutely the one I would use. It starts to work within 2 minutes from the very first brush to create an actual layer which helps repair the sensitive part of the tooth. Iced coffee, ice cream, lots of things could be back on the menu. I really would recommend Senstein Clinical Repair.
The big one from Ariel is way bigger than a regular pot.
Oh, grilled cheese!
Big mess, big deal. Big spill, big deal.
Big landing!
Big deal.
The big one from Ariel. With double stain and odour removal, all those big messes really are no
big deal.
The big one from Ariel. Always keep away from children.
Hey sis, I got your package. I just wanted to say thank you so much, but don't be spending your pocket money on me, all right? Just leave me a message. Miss you.
There's a glass and a half in everyone.
The Property Services Regulatory Authority is a regulatory body for estate agents, letting agents, auctioneers and property management agents in Ireland, enforcing sector standards and protecting consumers. For information and to check the register of licensed property service providers, find your way to the PSRA. Visit psr.ie.
You're unbelievable.
Jeff?
Enjoy 2 years of 3 5G home broadband from only €25 a month. Just plug it in and you're good to go.
I found a place full of charm.
Protect all those places where you can truly be yourself with AXA Car Insurance. And with accident forgiveness as standard, you can be certain we're the right choice to look after your me place. Get a car quote today at axa.ie.
With Super Value's Real Rewards prices, you can now get savings on hundreds of products when you scan at the till, like fresh Irish quarter pounder beef burgers, €3. Selected Club, Pepsi and 7-Up 18-pack cans, €8 each. Plus Tato and King 12-pack, €2.50 each. Download and scan your Real Rewards app for more savings. Super Value. Still super, now better value.
Bhuaile
Last for the grand.
Nadini Amun Namuro Koidi.
The ahas and John Aaron there on Shaw Live Aaron La special that Shaw.
Fime lán mi hásta really leis an saoile bhí agam mar hagart.
Derma chuoine gohfuil mise ima céalúirí ceilteach rud an speisialta é.
Is post úntaach é seo. Na hamantí speisialta.
Sílim gohfuil ruddy I gacarú in Aaron's na lehan the Shaw.
Tas buesta hanrod.
Bra Baha Boss. Oshra Huanish RTE player.
Time for the action. Time for the All-Ireland Camogie final.
Galway bring out the bets in Cork. Cork bring out the bets in Galway.
Up and over. Clacks it in.
What an absolute rocket of a finish.
What a goal. An absolute classic Camogie final at Grove Park.
Coming up shortly here on One, it's news with signing, whilst this week's ISL weather is available only on RTE Player. Achanish Dirac Nuacht RTE o Leif ag Sin Garrels.
Diver Mahasa agus Falter of Nuacht RTE. Dúirt uachtarán na stáisiantaithe Donald Trump go gcuirise allo únsathe a bhí beartathe a gcuinneamh na híráine. Dúirt má se go gathachan na Iarán éon tú chelas Hormuz a oscailt go tappaig agus a glór núcleach a chuidir cáil.
Don dar chuir le cucais tá uachtar an Mheirice ní tarann siar ó chúis sin chugaí dearg a bhí a bhagartige a ríist ar an Iráin. Ar a Ardan Truth Social dúirt Donald Trump gur díar an Iráin agus tíre eile sa bhain fannacht sal an ordáirte ein onsaí úr as rud é go raibh imlíne margaí comhaontithe má osclaíonn an Iráin chuileas Hormuz a ríist agus má chuireann sí deireadh lena clár núcleach, dúirt Donald Trump go bhfuil se sásta onsaithe a bhí planailte aige a chur ar ceall ach caiithir heachtar wargu siochanna go scipaí a dúirte agus thug se le fios go bhfuil Israel ran fáteach leis sa tiomantas seo. Tá se a héanú ag na main stáit san Iráin gur dír Tehrán ar Washington onsaithe a chur ar ceall. Bréag eile a thug se ar chaint Trump agus thuiriscí siad go bhfuil an Iráin lán olmhaithe le é a thabhairt ar onsaí. Tá rialtas Mheirice ag cailliú faide leis an aspadal chun cinn a tá deanta a gantinní leis an Iráin agus bhí súil le mór onsaí eile a ngéon chaint seo ó nuachtar an Trump de híine.
We'll be hitting him very hard. And at some point they're going to say we just can't take it anymore.
Ach, wagar an Iran díaltas a bhaintse má ar chomhghuailithe na státaontaithe sa Warascail. Tuairiscítear gur lí Prince Coronach na Harab Asadi, Mohammed bin Salman ar Donald Trump inné lena imní fi onsaithe úre a chur aniuil dá. Padam a gohíine Nuacht RTE.
Tá na húdaráis sa gréige rá go marich Bert Fiolótaí tar éis timpiste a tharla siar ón aithin inmh. Tharla an timpiste nuair a bhfuil dhá helicopter a chéile láimh le pasáta ar an gcósta hir 10,000 ón bríomhchathair. Bhí na helicopter man dúlgas a ddírig daling leis na tinte slé is faríse go bhfuil scris mór déantacha an san le cúpla seachtain an nuas. Bhí Bert chrú ar board na hain helicopter. Tháineachas ar chrú a bháin sláán sábháilta níos luthe tronthóna. I Peru maríoch tíochain i dhéag nuair a hit eisileán beag go talamh, trasóidí a bhí ar board an eisileán agus bhíidir ag dul go dtí an láthair seandálaíochta aitheanta Nazca Lines. Tharla an timpiste go gceadad tar éis den eisileán ar fuirt a ghágant atá tuairim is 200 sa 10 km ó dheas den bríomhchathair Lima. Maríoch seachtar idálach Bert Jarmánach agus Bert as an Spáin chomh maith le Bert don grú. Féig líd a chud an Antas Eorpaig ón lá in amach begur cholachtaí agus agréachtaí le péadú a chud ar ábhar atá déanta le hintlacht théarga agus dain bhreanú ar líne. Beg ar cholachtaí é dhéanamh saléis don bobbal chomá ciocca an ag plé le bata chorá intlacht théarga atá siad seachas le duine daine.
Raibh léaniu honne tugu an tacht intleacht théarga do chud an Antas Eorpaí isteach ar éire heile achas an láiniu agus féim leis a gceart. Caithí cólachtaí atá buint leasas intleacht théarga ó ógart gur sinna tar bun acu so dá go dteici daoine cileis go ddíra bhfuil siad a plé nó an bhfuil rud fíor, breagacht nó séarga.
Well on lá aniu an rud atá teachtasteach na an slí nua seo agus tá sé ann le rialú a dhéanamh ar ábhar AI agus é a lipéadú mar is ceart ar nidilín. So meach na rudaí sin tá muid a caint ar damhbhronnú, tá muid a caint ar leheadí ilmheanar nós físeán, íomhána agus fuama. Agus más rudaí bhfuil na rudaí sin cruthaí heile AI, caithfar na rudaí sin a marcáil anois. Go dlithúil bhfuil siad cruthaí ag AI.
Níor ísein amháin a chaithis an lipid intleacht théarga a bheith ach ar heachsar bí bhfuil se mar aimime ólas a thuirt an phobal ar cheisteannaí rathe, má heirí an cólachtaí na réalatha seo détaí fíneal sus le €5 milliún a dhearú arthú. Comáile sin tá ofaigh éireannach don intleacht théarga a féimónis agus dúirte táid istáite tá freagratheistí Neo Smith go mé an ofaigh go gobar le húdarais réala le éagsúla le na chintiú go gurthaí cólachtaí na réalatha a bhéim agus fasta go mé deise an phobal gearan dhéanú má hílann siad go bhfuil saoú ar bun. Ailbh ó Monaghan, Nuacht RTA.
Inis den géadúir riamh tá phláthcheol na héireann ar siúl I gcathair bhéal feriste. I láthair ag an oscailt oifigiúil inniu dúirt an tochtarán Catherine Connolly gur léirú é sin ar an dóchas a thugann an tíocháin dúisgurt éireann dún go léir. Beag neartárránaíocht a rionca agus amachtaí eile cultúra I mbeal feriste an 8 lá a bhairigh an phláise.
Dínig teachtú fud an dóin agus bil mé le coppla cultúr a réir ón College War cearn an dóin, so tá sé go héontaach fáilte chur rih daine ar bénach ró mé first réam.
Well is an sport siad an ghailibh coirithe nó na héireann I Belnaman agus an bhart déantacha I naig chéirí I gluthe náfuil ach díreach críochnathe ar fáisc an chrócaig. Bí Leanne Cohn leach scórála na himara I gcuimhlint ag críochnaigh 2 nád a 2 agus a ghágan gur siar trasna na sionanna a raibh Kern Brendan Martin. Bhí fééis de caide inmh sa phríomhchathair agus ráchlathe eile leis ar fáisc an chrócaig, siad éimtrum na seampíní seoisir iad buacach ar cheatharlach agus sa chréibh idirbheánach siad Roscamáin atá ag céiliúra agus an láimhneachtar fachtacha ar Armánach. Agus cóghordachas lutha go léir. Sinna bhfuil a gcuinnig an buinte seo slán go fóil.
Good afternoon from the newsroom. In Greece, a search and rescue operation is underway after 2 helicopters being used to fight wildfires west of Athens collided in the air earlier today. Emergency services there are fighting multiple fires in extreme weather conditions and strong winds. US President Donald Trump will travel to Ireland on Saturday, the 12th of September, for a visit that coincides with the Irish Open at his golf course in Doonbeg in County Clare. President Trump's visit, which will last at least 2 days, will include a trip to Dublin, which is likely to involve a meeting with Taoiseach Micheál Martin. A motorcyclist has died following a road collision with a car in Loughlin Bridge in County Carlow this morning. The deceased was a man in his 40s. The accident happened at around 9:30 on the R448. Gardaí have appealed for witnesses to come forward. 3 people have been killed and 21 others injured in a bomb attack in central Moscow. Russia's anti-terrorism committee said the explosion happened at a restaurant at around 8 p.m. local time last night, when an unidentified woman carrying a homemade bomb tried to get into the premises. The woman, a security guard, and a customer were killed in the blast. Fleadh na hÉireann has got underway in Belfast for the first time in the event's history. President Catherine Connolly was guest of honour at the opening ceremony in the grounds of Belfast City Hall. Organisers say they expect around 800,000 visitors during the 8-day programme. And that's all for the moment. Good evening.
Time for the action. Time for the All-Ireland Camogie final.
Galway bring out the best in Cork. Cork bring out the best in Galway.
Up and over. Clacks it in.
What an absolute rocket of a finish.
What a goal. An absolute classic Camogie final at Grove Park.
Have you texted Christy about meeting here instead? She's not got a mobile yet.
It's 087.
What?
So who's WB then?
It's a phone. And a camera.
The quality.
Nana, can you turn your camera around, please?
It must be your phone.
Can you see? Oh.
Michael, go fix your phone.
Hi, love. Just a quick note to see how you're getting on at the game club.
Vodafone, connecting you to what matters most for 25 years.
The Big Arch just got bacon. Smokier, crispier with that delicious Big Arch sauce. The Big Arch with bacon for big McDonald's hunger.
In Ireland, we know a thing or two about doing good the right way.
Cheers.
Like Ben here.
Still hasn't texted me back. It's been an hour. Honestly, I'd say block him.
Okay. No, after you, please. Thanks.
But there's an easier way to do good. Donate your cans and bottles in the orange bin and your deposit helps support local causes. Return it right.
Meet Sean. He's had a long day and now the headache's kicked in. Luckily, Panadol Extra tablets were made for people like Sean and for others who want strong pain relief that's more than just paracetamol. Panadol Extra tablets are boosted by caffeine to provide powerful pain relief. That's one for Panadol.
You're looking up, it's bright ahead.
How we use electricity can be smarter, cleaner and greener. Making your world brighter. Electric Ireland.
Hey sis, I got your package. I just wanted to say thank you so much, but don't be spending your pocket money on me, all right? Just leave me a message. Miss you.
There's a glass and a half in everyone.
Striker is on the move. He cuts inside. Now he dribbles past one defender. He's heading towards the box. He shoots!
Heaven, I'm in heaven when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
With Super Value's real rewards prices, you can now get savings on hundreds of products when you scan at the till, like fresh Irish quarter pounder beef burgers, €3. Selected Club, Pepsi and 7-Up 18-pack cans, €8 each. Plus Tato and King 12-pack, €2.50 each. Download and scan your real rewards app for more savings. Super Value. Still super, now better value.
Yep, working in the ER requires a special breed of healthcare worker, adrenaline junkies. It's fast-paced here, go, 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 you know? Everything moves quicker. Most things move quicker.
St. Dennis Medical, streaming now on RTE Player.
Almost 50 years after an undercover British Army captain was abducted and killed, a former enemy helps the search for his remains. The documentary The Disappearance of Captain Nuacht is Wednesday night at 9:35. Now though, over to Christopher McKevitt in the newsroom.
Good evening and welcome to 6-1 News and Sport. The headlines this Sunday evening. A mid-air helicopter collision claims 2 lives as Greece fights a desperate battle to control a huge wildfire near Athens. The US president holds off planned attacks against Iran, but says Tehran must reopen the Strait of Hormuz and cancel its nuclear program. And Fleadh na hÉireann begins in Belfast, the first time the festival has been held in the city.
In Sunday's sports news, Galway are the All-Ireland Ladies Football Champions after late drama in Croke Park. And Rossi's Roar Roscommon are the Intermediate Champions after a big win over Fermanagh.
Two helicopter crew members have died after a mid-air collision with another helicopter during an operation to control a huge wildfire near Athens. High winds and dry conditions have fueled the blaze in the Attica region, which has engulfed hundreds of properties and forced the evacuation of locals from their homes.
This footage, which has been widely circulated, shows a mid-air collision as the two helicopters worked to extinguish a wildfire in the Pasatha area west of Athens. Search and rescue teams were immediately mobilised. This afternoon it was confirmed that 2 crew members from one of the helicopters had died in the crash. The second crew were rescued alive. In the same area of Western Attica, residents have been trying to put out fires encircling their properties with little assistance, using only buckets of water or hose pipes. This man says no one is getting the help they need.
I have 50 animals. My animals will burn and so will my property. Everything gone. This shouldn't be happening. We're on our own. Whatever is being done, we're doing it ourselves.
Aerial firefighting operations are attempting to support crews on the ground, battling the advancing fire line. But it's not enough. The fire sweeping through pine forest towards the outskirts of the towns of Megara and Villia. Fire has already destroyed more than 100 homes in the nearby area of Porto Germano. With high temperatures and unpredictable winds hindering firefighting efforts, the Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis has warned of extremely difficult days ahead for the country, saying there are moments when nature and the intensity of weather phenomena surpass any human planning and any operational capability. Eleanor Burnhill, RTE News.
US President Donald Trump has said he will hold off on planned attacks against Iran, provided Tehran rapidly agrees to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and cancel its nuclear program. The announcement came after calls with Middle Eastern allies following fresh Iranian threats against them.
Donald Trump has pulled back from the brink of a return to all-out war with Iran for the second time in 2 weeks. In a social media post, Mr. Trump said he was asked by Iran and other Middle Eastern countries to hold off any attack in that the parameters of a deal has been agreed to. He went on to say that provided Iran reopens the Strait of Hormuz and cancels its nuclear program, he has agreed to cancel planned attacks, subject to being able to rapidly make a deal, adding that Israel joins him in this commitment. Iranian state media denied that Tehran had asked Washington to call off strikes, calling Mr. Trump's remarks a new lie, saying Iran's armed forces were fully prepared. The US administration has become increasingly frustrated about the lack of progress in discussions with the Iranians, and a new large-scale attack was expected, following the president's comments at Camp David on Friday.
I'm losing faith in them because they do lie and they do misrepresent. We'll be hitting them. We'll be hitting them very hard. And at some point they're going to say, we just can't take it anymore.
Among the expected targets was the Natanz nuclear facility at Pickaxe Mountain. But Iran threatened to retaliate decisively against US allies in the Gulf. And Saudi state media reported that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman called President Trump yesterday to express concerns about his strike plans. For now, the attacks are off, but the same issues over the Strait of Hormuz and Iran's nuclear program remain. Fergal Gallagher, RTE News.
US President Donald Trump is set to visit Ireland next month. It's expected Air Force One will touch down here on the 12th of September. The visit coincides with the Irish Open at Doonbeg Golf Links, and it's expected to include a meeting in Dublin with Taoiseach Micheál Martin. Let's get more from our political reporter Fiachra O'Ciana. Fiachra, this perhaps was an anticipated visit around the Ryder Cup, but can you tell us a little bit more about what's scheduled?
Yeah, of course, there's been lots of speculation and rumour in recent weeks and months, Christopher, about this potential visit, in part because Taoiseach Micheál Martin, when he visited the White House last March, he did provide an open invitation to Donald Trump to come to Ireland. And of course, as Donald Trump has made it very clear in recent weeks that he's very keen to go to Doonbeg, his golf course in County Clare, which will hold the Irish Open between the 9th and the 13th of September. Now, those rumours, they've really been firmed up by several key sources over the course of today, and it is now expected that after the September 11th commemoration events end in the US on September 11th next month, that by September 12th, Saturday, September 12th, Donald Trump will be in Doonbeg for the Irish Open that's taking place, and he is also likely to stay probably for the duration of that tournament, which will end on Sunday, September 13th. Now, the following day, it's expected that he'll probably go to the US Embassy in Dublin and at that point meet with Taoiseach Micheál Martin. So there are some of the events that we know are likely to happen. What's less likely to happen is, in some quarters, a rumoured speech that he may give in Leinster House to the joint Donald Shannon's meeting. Now, that's unlikely for two reasons. One, this isn't a state visit, and then two, the Donald Shannon don't return from their summer break until Wednesday, September 16th. And then secondly, there is a possibility still that there could be a meeting with Uachtaráin na hÉireann, Irish President Catherine Connolly. But again, this isn't a state visit, but an our spokesperson told me earlier today that President Connolly will consider any request for a meeting from Donald Trump if one is provided. Now, the final point to make in this, of course, Donald Trump is a divisive character, so there's likely to be lots of debate and speculation, perhaps some criticism over the coming weeks about this likely visit. Éamon O'Riordan, the Labour MEP for Dublin, one of the first out the block on this, he says that Ireland shouldn't roll out the red carpet for Donald Trump, in part because of domestic matters in the US, in part because of his connections to Israel and Russia, and also Éamon O'Riordan says because of, in his view, view Donald Trump's undermining of the EU.
Fiacre O'Kenny of our political staff, thank you indeed for that. At least 13 people have been killed by Israeli strikes in Gaza, which hit multiple residential buildings. That's according to Gaza's Civil Defence Rescue Service. 2 people were killed in a car hit as they travelled near Deir el-Balah earlier today. At least 1,320 Palestinians have been killed since a ceasefire was declared in October. Israel is yet to respond officially to new peace proposals from the US, which would include the disarmament of Hamas. 3 people have died and 21 others were injured in a bomb attack in central Moscow. Russia's anti-terrorism committee said the explosion happened at a restaurant in a Stalin-era skyscraper at around 8 p.m. local time last night, when an unidentified woman carrying a homemade bomb tried to get into the premises. The woman, a security guard, and a customer were killed in the blast. New EU rules on artificial intelligence come into force from today, which mean that deepfakes and other AI-generated content must be labelled. Companies are also obliged to make it clear if customers are dealing with an AI chatbot as opposed to a human being.
The EU Artificial Intelligence Act came into force 2 years ago, but its provisions are taking effect on a phased basis. The latest rules begin from today and place transparency obligations on companies using artificial intelligence. They must make it clear if customers are dealing with AI chatbots, while deepfake images and videos must be labelled as AI generated.
It's very difficult to know if you're talking to an AI or a human. So the new laws being introduced will help people have a better understanding of when something is real and when they're interacting with a computer.
The new rules don't just relate to images and video. Text that aims to inform the public on general interest issues will also have to be labelled if it's created using AI without human editorial oversight. These new EU rules will be watched particularly closely here in Ireland, which has now become home to the European headquarters of 2 of the world's leading AI firms, OpenAI and Anthropic. In recent days, OpenAI has announced a big Irish expansion, 250 new jobs, and a plan to move its European headquarters to this building in Dublin's Docklands. Also from today, the newly established AI Office of Ireland comes into operation.
The National AI Office will work as a signpost for the existing competent authorities to ensure that companies are AI compliant and that ensure that citizens have a signposting and regulatory framework in place here in Ireland, that if they have complaints or concerns around AI, that now with the National AI Office established, they have somewhere to go with those complaints.
Companies found to be in breach of the EU's artificial intelligence rules could be hit with heavy fines. Brian O'Donovan, RTE News.
A motorcyclist in his 40s has died following a road crash in County Carlow. The collision involving a car and a motorbike happened near Loughlin Bridge at around 9:30 this morning. Gardaí said the man was airlifted to the Mater Hospital in Dublin, where he was pronounced dead. Crowds flocked to Belfast today as the 2026 Fleadh Cheoil na hÉireann got underway in the city. It's the first time the Fleadh has been held in Bale Ferrishte. President Catherine Connolly was on hand as the 8-day festival of traditional Irish music, song and dance opened at Belfast City Hall.
Like Mayo and Sam Maguire, Belfast had waited 75 years for this day. The star of the County Down got the world's largest celebration of Irish traditional music, song, dance and culture underway. President Catherine Connolly was one of those who attended the opening ceremony.
And whether you're here for a concert, a competition or a céilí, or to discover a hidden session or singing circle, everyone of all ages and all backgrounds and all abilities is welcome and will be very welcome.
The ceremony included a special performance to highlight the multicultural nature of the event. Mayo once seemed drawn to events that happen every 75 years. 3 sisters, whose late father watched the county lift this last All-Ireland title, were among those in the crowd.
I think it's just a marvellous city to be in, and I'm delighted that Fleadh's here in Belfast this year. Really, really great.
So too were a father and son from County Derry,
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. My nieces are over in one of the bars playing in a wee station. They're the talented ones.
Is this your first time in a fly?
It is. It's great. It's a great atmosphere.
Organisers say they expect around 800,000 visitors during the 8-day festival, but the numbers on the first day were bigger than anticipated. Musicians taking part in the fly are expected to include performers from Japan, North America, Australia, Germany and France. They'll also come in all ages.
My name is Shay Hoy. I'm from Westmeath.
And why are you here?
I'm in the All-Ireland competition storytelling under 12s.
What are you here for?
To see my brother.
Belfast, Ireland's only UNESCO city of music, will host the fly again next year. Vincent Kearney, RT News.
And there we take a break. Coming up, one of the last fan-owned soccer clubs in the country could transfer to private hands as Finn Harps molds a multi-million euro offer.
And in sport, we'll have all the action and reaction from Croke Park as Galway snatch victory at the death to be crowned All-Ireland Ladies Football Champions. And Limerick boxer Lee Reeves taken to hospital following his bout at Dublin's 3 Arena last night.
This is a voyage deep into the emotional code of Irish music.
With the Keening, it's a visceral and pagan thing.
I want to discover if folk songs are still tuned to the issues of the day.
Write about heavy stuff, you know, that a lot of artists don't touch, they won't go near.
We explore the stories behind Ireland's great love songs.
For me, a good love song is all about heartbreak.
I'm about to immerse myself in the soundtrack of Ireland. So come with me as we explore the musical atlas of Ireland.
Ireland, it's time to wake up to the best fixed fibre broadband with Vodafone from just €25 a month. So stop snoozing on award-winning broadband. Switch today and get up to 3 months on us at Vodafone.ie.
The new Hot Honey McCrispy from McDonald's with melted cheese, bacon. We're all over the place here. Oh, the sauce.
I would take the stars out of the sky for you. Stop the rain from falling if you ask me to. I'd do anything for you.
They turn your world upside down, but they're so perfect. You do everything you can to protect them. Pampers.
There's digging, and then there's super digging. There's food, and then there's Baker's Superfoods, made with selected natural ingredients and tasty chicken. There's food, and then there's Baker's Superfoods. And try Baker's Small Dog Sensitive Tummy for even the fussiest of palates.
Striker is on the move. He cuts inside. Now he dribbles past one defender. He's heading towards the box. He shoots!
Heaven, I'm in heaven when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
We're helping you make summer hosting easy with 3 for $2 and over 50 finest and fire pit barbecue meats like our lamb and chicken kebabs or sweet and savoury Korean-style glazed steaks. Share of fire pit beef koftas and pork belly slices. And for a burger that's extra crispy, try our tasty smash burgers. Tesco. Every little helps.
Welcome back. Members of Donegal side Finn Harps are set to vote later this month on a multi-million euro takeover of the club, which is one of the last remaining fan-owned clubs in the country. The former manager of the Philippines national side, Alfredo Freddy Razon Gonzalez, has put forward a deal which includes financing towards a long-awaited stadium project.
For generations, Finn Harps has been part of the football scene in Donegal. The club in Ballybuffet plies its trade in the SSC Airtricity First Division. Harps are one of the few remaining fan-owned teams in the League of Ireland. However, that may soon change.
There's no other way of saying it. It's like we have to go this route, and the very survival of the club is at risk. We reached out to a guy called Tom Markham, who's from Dublin originally, but he's one of the leading people in Europe now for mergers and acquisitions and football financing. So Tom provided us with a list of people that were interested in our club.
The club is considering a multi-million euro takeover deal from businessman and former manager of the Philippines national team, Freddy Gonzalez.
It ticked all the boxes that I was looking for. Very community-oriented, very good youth academy, something that we can, really build.
The takeover proposal includes a commitment of up to €500,000 a year and financing to develop a new club stadium. Plans for a new stadium nearby started about 20 years ago.
I am really going to do everything I can to make Finn Harps one of the best clubs in Ireland. Of course, everybody's going to think I'm crazy because it's, in Donegal, it's a very remote part of Ireland, but I absolutely believe that we can do it.
Club members will decide whether Finn Harps will remain fan-owned or whether the club will embark on a new chapter under private investment. Shane O'Corrine, RTE News, Finn Park, County Donegal.
Sports news now, here's Paul.
Thanks, Christopher. Good evening. Galway are the All-Ireland Ladies Football Champions after a 1-point victory over Kerry at Croke Park. They survived a late scare to win out 2-7 to 12 points.
The second All-Ireland final in 3 years, contested by Kerry and Galway. The Kingdom, winners in 2024, were appearing in a fourth decider in 5 seasons. Síofra O'Shea kicked the opening score after a long spell of Kerry possession. Roisin Rahilly was unable to convert a goal chance. Seconds later, Kate Slevin scored Galway's first point of the afternoon. A sweetly struck score from Niamh Kermody opened a 2-point advantage for Kerry. Galway edged in front for the first time, courtesy of Leanne Cohen.
Being double marked, taking the scenic route, hitting a shot, brilliant! Leanne Cohen from Currafed hits the back of the Kerry net.
The first half concluded with another O'Shea score, which left the sides level. With a little more than 7 minutes remaining, Kerry held a 2-point lead. A second Cohen goal swung momentum back to Galway.
Is Leanne Cohen going for the second goal? Fantastic! That's what you're made of. Character. Brilliant play, Galway.
After Eva Noon's score, Galway led by a solitary point and were closing in on victory. There was late drama when a Kerry goal was ruled out for an infringement. For the first time since 2004, Galway lift the Brendan Martin Cup. Dave Kelly, RTE News.
Yeah, so it's Galway's day at Croke Park. Our Gaelic Games correspondent Marty Marcy, as you heard, was there and got reaction from the jubilant camp.
Well, as you can imagine, back here in Croke Park, final whistle only went a short time ago, but Galway are the All-Ireland Ladies Senior Football Champions 2026. I'm joined by Leanne Cohen and Katie Geraghty, the captain. Leanne, 2 goals in an All-Ireland final. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, fair play to the girls. They set them up, only for them. Delighted.
Kerry had just gone in front. Síofra O'Shea scored a couple of points. Did you know when you got that ball that it had to be a goal to try and win this?
Yeah, it was in the back of my head. We're not letting this one go. We need it, so I went for it, to be honest. Yeah.
Well done. What does it mean to win this All-Ireland title?
The world. It's unbelievable. It means everything. Delighted.
And our captain is back. Kate, congratulations, Kate. Kate, what's it like to lift that Brendan Martin Cup and bring it home to Galway now?
Absolutely amazing feeling. I never want to get rid of it.
I'm sure you were worried at the final stages, though.
Yeah, it was a nerve-wracking couple of minutes there with
that wasn't a square ball, I don't know what would have happened.
Certainly when that final, it looked like Kerry, they thought they'd won it, then the final whistle went, the goal was disallowed and you won it.
Yeah, I suppose it could have gone either way, but I'm just glad it didn't go over the bar.
Congratulations to both of you. I'm sure there'll be a wild party in Galway for the rest of the week.
That's for sure there will.
Enjoy. So, from a very happy Galway crowd in Croke Park, the West is very much awake. Mayo last Sunday, Galway today, winning both senior All-Ireland titles.
Yeah, the West awake indeed. Roscommon overcame Fermanagh with a resounding 2-12 to 6 points win in the intermediate final. 2 hours from goalkeeper Anya Harron gifted Roscommon's Aisling Feely a pair of first half goals. In the second half, Fermanagh were unable to trouble the commanding lead of their Connacht opposition as Roscommon picked up their second intermediate title.
It was just such a team performance. Like, we went in half time and we had, like, I'd say a handful of different scorers. The defence was playing amazing. Like, the whole vibe, the last few weeks have just felt so good. Like, we knew we had this in us. So we were just so happy. Like, to be honest, at the start of the year, we wouldn't have thought we'd be here. But as the year went on and we were getting results, like, we knew we had it in us. So I'm just so proud of all the girls. It's amazing.
And Antrim claimed the All-Ireland Ladies Junior football title with a narrow 1-point victory over Carlow. Antrim started well, taking a goal lead after just a minute of play. Carlow fought back, drawing level late in the game, but a Maria O'Neill point just seconds from time was enough to secure the 113 to 2-9 victory for the Ulster side. Limerick boxer Lee Reeves was taken to hospital following a heavy knockout during an undercard fight at Dublin's 3 Arena last night. The 31-year-old was stretchered from the ring after staying down in the aftermath of the final punch. The knockout came in the 10th and final round of Reeves' BUI Celtic Super Lightweight bout against Gary Cully. The Galway Racing Festival came to a close this afternoon. 11 to 1 shot Dunham won the big race of the day for the second time in 4 years for trainer Natalia Lupini and jockey Billy Lee.
And Dunham is out in front. Pierre Roy leads the chase with Unique Journey, Lear Special, Varfortino from the back, Gleneagle Bay. But it's Dunham out in front. Galway stalwart Dunham wins the Ahanura for a second time.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. He's a great horse around here. He's a great record. He actually ran well Tuesday evening. He was just too fresh and done too much, and he was keen. And I just said today to the lads, if it works, I'm going to let him roll along, not interfere with him. He skipped along and loved it.
St Patrick's Athletic are currently taking on Derry City in Inchicore. It's 1-0 to Pats, the latest score there. Waterford, meanwhile, have moved 3 points clear of bottom side Sligo Rovers with a 1-0 win over Shelburne. Tom Lonergan scored the only goal of the game at the RSC after a mistake at the back from Shells. Later, Bohemians take on Galway United at Dalymount Park. And that's all the sports so far this evening, so it's back over to Christopher.
Thanks, Paul. And that's Sunday 6-1. We're back later with the 9 o'clock news. From now, from Paul, me and all the team, a very good evening.
Enjoy those perfect little getaways.
Hello there and a very good evening to you. Well, as we go through the coming week, our weather will be more mixed and unsettled than it has been recently. And indeed, at the moment, we have rain over parts of the country, and we'll see outbreaks of rain in all areas at times through tonight and tomorrow Monday. And indeed, tomorrow evening, early tomorrow night, there is the potential for some very heavy or thundery downpours in the southeast of the country. As we go through the rest of the week, we'll see showers at times, some of them possibly heavy on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, if we take a look at the situation at present, you can see there this band of cloud moving up over us associated with this weather system, which is going to bring further outbreaks of rain and drizzle up across the country as we go through this evening, tonight, making for a damp day for tomorrow, Bank Holiday Monday, with the potential for those heavy downpours in the southeast during the evening and early night. The low pressure associated with that system will still be with us on Tuesday, and that's going to generate plenty of showers, some of them possibly quite heavy, and there'll be further showers associated with that system as well on Wednesday too. Beyond that then, temperatures dropping back that bit later in the week with some scattered showers on Thursday and further scattered showers on Friday. So overall more mixed conditions in store for this week. Now if we take a look at the situation at present, you can see those outbreaks of rain pushing up across the country. We'll see more of those outbreaks of rain and cloudy conditions as we go through this evening, on through tonight as well. A damp, humid night with the rain possibly persistent further west at times, and temperatures falling to between 11 and 16 degrees. Then for tomorrow Monday, overall a cloudy day for the most part. Outbreaks of rain and drizzle dotted across the country, persistent at times perhaps in the north during the morning, and then during the afternoon and evening you can see these heavier thundery downpours possibly developing, especially in the southeast of the country during the evening, and do stay tuned for possible warnings in relation to that. We'll see in Ulster a mostly cloudy day with outbreaks of rain and drizzle, some bright spells in the Midlands for a time, but as I said, during the afternoon and evening those heavier downpours are set to develop, and they'll be heaviest through parts of East Munster, South Leinster and especially in the southeast. We're going to see highest temperatures tomorrow very warm, getting up to between 18 and 24 degrees with plenty of showers following on Tuesday and on Wednesday too. Good evening.
Enjoy those perfect little getaways.
These are baked eggs. Dinner hosting, no coasting, recipe flick, dish picked, eggs cracking, flavour packing, table set, guest met, dished out, great shout, 5-star baked eggs. Eggs, crack on.
Ireland, it's time to wake up to the best fixed fibre broadband with Vodafone from just €25 a month. So stop snoozing on award-winning broadband. Switch today and get up to 3 months on us at Vodafone.ie.
We're helping you make summer hosting easy with 3 for 2 and over 50 finest and fire pit barbecue meats like our lamb and chicken kebabs, or sweet and savoury Korean-style glazed steaks. Share of fire pit beef koftas and pork belly slices. And for a burger that's extra crispy, try our tasty smash burgers. Tesco. Every little helps.
You're looking up, it's bright ahead.
Is fúine atá sé leictreachas a úsáid ar bhealach níos cliste, níos glynne agus níos clise. Sail níos gile. Electric Ireland. Take your time.
Life is full of firsts. Some don't go to plan. Some become cherished memories. Some remind us of the importance of someone having your back. Through all life's firsts, AIG has your back. New customers save 15% off your first car insurance quote at AIG.ie. AIG. Get a quote today.
There's digging, and then there's super digging. There's food, and then there's Baker's Superfoods, made with selected natural ingredients and tasty chicken. There's food, and then there's Baker's Superfoods. And try Baker's Small Dog Sensitive Tummy for even the fussiest of palates.
I want to break free. God knows I want to break free.
Leave work at work. Delicious Kit Kat sharing balls. Irresistible fillings covered in thick marbled swirls. Perfect for sharing. Have a brig, have a Kit Kat.
Soon 3, Gian 3, agus Gul 3. An is bhealach a hain fisrófer in stílana á rinneach the seo sa chlár nua Creedon's Musical Atlas of Ireland.
You know, there was a time when we didn't just listen to music, we lived it. It wasn't just some noise in the background, it was actually part of us. And the old Irish had a word for it. In fact, they had 3. Suan tree to soothe, Gown tree to spark joy, and Gull tree to let grief speak. The myth speaks of the Dagda, a god of plenty and keeper of a harp so powerful that by playing his 3 noble strains, he could silence a battlefield, could spread joy like wildfire through a crowd, and even crack the heart wide open. Myth, perhaps, but it does speak to something that we seem to have forgotten, that music was something that we once felt together. We seem to live far more on the surface these days. We're drawn in by screens, drowned out by the constant chatter. We can scroll past sorrow and swipe away the silence. But when grief does come, we're then inclined to hide it. Or when joy arises, we sometimes flatten it. We seem to be living louder, but feeling less. This is a voyage deep into the emotional code of Irish music, lit from within by the 3 noble strains: Suantry, Geantry, and Gultry. What they meant, what they became, and why we might need them now more than ever before.